Hey Sam, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing great. So, you're the experienced guy. You've been here a few years. This will be your third coach, I guess you'll play for. So, I just want to talk about offensive line first. You're working with Coach Herb Hand. Tell us a little bit about him. How do the guys like him, and what's it like working with him on the field?
He's a high energy guy. People can hear him throughout the entire field, the entire practice. He's awesome. He has a wealth of knowledge. He's been coaching for a very long time, and he's just going to demand the best out of you. And I think all the guys see that, and just through that first week, we've just gotten so much better as a unit and individually.
Sam, along those lines, Herb kind of talks about wanting those big dudes up front, and he uses the phrase dudes. Is that kind of how you guys feel now as an offensive line over the first couple of weeks that you've been with him?
Yes, sir. He uses that dude alert thing. He likes put it on Twitter and stuff. It's a mentality, honestly, and you got to be up there. We're the people who move the offense. You can't have a play without the center snapping the ball. And you can't have the QB and you can't have Dylan making plays if we're not blocking right. So just that mentality of, it's me and my guy every single time. I'm going to do my job and get it done.
Sam, there's a lot of experience returning to the offensive line for this past season. How helpful is that, and what have you seen maybe improve for this group past week or so?
I think extremely helpful. You got a bunch of older guys that have game experience, and you can see it like when we're running through plays. Things pop up that you don't really go over, but some guys were able to adapt. And when the young guys go in and they're watching us, they get to learn by watching us, and then also they can come up to us and ask questions about things that we know, and just all around is good for us to just keep getting better.
Sam, obviously it was a disappointing season last year. Tough with COVID and all that stuff. Bowl game was tough. So, obviously, a lot of changes have happening. So how would you say, how does the team kind of take in everything? With the new coaches, with Gus coming in, is there like a renewed sense of optimism? How would you say the team is feeling after everything that has happened?
I just think it's, T. Will was talking about just buying in, and it's not just for the defensive side, it's the offensive side. Like whenever a coaching staff changes, this is my third coaching staff, like you said, it's all about the buy-in, that initial buy-in, and how you build the standard and what people expect of you. And, everyone I think is doing a great job at it. And, just continuing and building on that, and making sure that we're holding each other accountable to things that we know that we need to be doing. And that's how the feeling is. It's awesome. It's a fun time out here.
Hey, Sam, first thing, hello from the 941.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
You played both tackle and guard positions the last couple of seasons. Based on that versatility, what's been the initial expectation of you going into this season based on spring practices?
Just being able to play like whenever they need to move us around. If some guys, they're looking and they're trying to figure out like where people can go and stuff. And it's just the same thing. Coach Hand, he's told us he loves cross training. He loves putting guys in different spots. So it's good to have guys who have that experience and are able to play multiple positions, just in case, anything could happen, or you try to move around, all that stuff.
Hi, Sam. So Travis really talked about how the second week of practice is kind of when the grind gets going. Like, what would you say, how's the team feeling compared to last week right now?
I think we're going good. It's the first day, it's Monday. It's really, you can't really talk about it until, Saturday, but it's the same attitude, same mentality. We're trying to come out there. We're trying to come out there to work, trying to give the best effort. And that's all you can really ask from the team, is just to keep that going. And like you said, it goes in that second, third week is when, people really find out if they want to be here, because it's easy to get excited for the first week, and then the week that we have a spring game, because, it's spring game, you're all amped up for it.
Sam, you guys got a new strength and conditioning coach in Chris Dawson. What has he brought to you guys, and what have you seen so far in the early goings with him?
He's awesome, man. We're enjoying it. You know, and this is a kind of just a broad overview of everyone that's come in. You know, they're going to demand the best out of you. He explicitly told us, like, when we're going to spring ball, it doesn't matter that we're in spring ball. He wants us to go in. He wants us to lift as hard, whatever he has set up for us. And it's just he demands the best, and that's all you can give because that's the only way you can get better. And him, Meredith, they just have come in, and I think the guys have really accepted them and listened to their coaching, and we're just getting bigger, better, faster, and stronger.
Sam, we talked with Cole Schneider last week. I asked him about Paul Ruppel. How have you seen him improve, change, learn? Cole mentioned he had to learn English first, along with learning football. How has he improved from your perspective in the past year he's been in the States and at UCF on campus?
Well, I mean, he didn't actually start playing real football, quote unquote, when he got here 11-on-11. He played 9-on-9 in Germany, but he's done a really good job at just soaking in information. He comes, he plays tackle, so he talks to me and Marcus and Ed a lot, just asking us questions about just trying to get better, trying to understand the concepts that he's not completely familiar with, and it's a complete change. Just coming out here, it looks like he's a little bit more comfortable than he was when he first got here, and he's just getting better every day, honestly.
All right, last question from Brandon.
So Sam, you're about, I guess, 1/3 of the way through 5 practices. Has anyone impressed you? Anyone looking good out there through the first 5 days?
I mean, besides the offensive guys, I'm enjoying how my O-line's playing, but just the defense. I was just telling Tatum, he's doing such a good job. Just the linebackers in general, they're playing really well. The defensive ends, Josh Seliscar, he's a young kid, and he's learning, he's growing at a fast pace, and it's really exciting to see because these are guys that you saw when they were younger, and now you get to see them going into this spot where they're the people, and it's really cool to watch.
All right, thanks, Sam.
Thank you, guys.